Hey there, everybody. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to pick number 22 of albums that are 30 years old in 2025. That's right, all month long we're counting down our 31 favorites from 1995. Celebrating their 30th birthdays and anniversaries this year here in 2025. And today on pick number 22, this is an album that was released in March of 1985. Recorded somewhere, I believe, in Connecticut, and released on Black Dragon Records. This is the debut album from this American band. It is Freedom's Rise by Liege Lord. Yes! It's like, Pete, didn't you guys just talk about Liege Lord yesterday on ranking the albums? Yes, we did. We ranked the albums of Liege Lord yesterday. So obviously, I have already talked quite a bit about this album. Just not even about 24 hours ago, and so I don't really know how much more I can tell you other than it had to make my list, and it actually displaced another band who, you know, I was torn between the two of them, and I was kind of like, yeah, I really like that other album, but I'd like this one a bit more. This is a great debut from this band, as we talked about on the Ranking the Album show yesterday, so if you haven't seen it, go check that out. A really good, powerful American, like early power metal band, you know, a band that, like I said, Black Dragon Records was the first place they wound up being on. I believe they were on Combat Records, and then they wound up being on Metal Blade for their third and final release. And then they broke up before they really could make much of an impact. Big friends on the Connecticut metal scene with Fate's Warning and a bunch of other groups, and, you know, along with like Agent Steel and Hellstar and a bunch of other bands. You know, one of these groups trying to break into the metal mainstream at the time, but didn't quite do it, and then broke up, and kind of that was that. But they're back. They're playing live shows now, which is really cool, and maybe we'll get some new music from them. So back to Freedom's Rise, their debut. Really, really good stuff. You know, the bands, we got Matt Vinci, I should say, on bass guitar. He passed away fairly recently. Pete McCarthy and Tony Truglio on lead guitar. You've got Frank Cortez on drums and Andy Michaud on lead vocals. He would sing on both this and the second album. And of course, he would be gone by the third release from the band. And produced and mixed by the band, along with Earl Cohen helped the mixing with this particular one. So what do we have on this album? We got some just great metal tracks on here. It starts off with the instrumental Prodigy, and that goes right into Wielding Iron Fists, which is just so heavy, so crushing. You know, these guys were a Judas Priest tribute act, I believe, before they kind of got their start and figured out their sound and got the record deal here with Black Dragon Records. And yeah, you can hear a little bit of Priest. I hear a little Priest, maybe a little early Maiden, maybe also very early Queensryche, like Queensryche's first album, like the EP, that sort of thing. Get a lot of that here. It's just really good, just like U.S. heavy metal / power metal. Great vocals, tons and tons of riffs. Maybe this album is a little bit more speed metal-y than the second album, but man, just great riffs and solos everywhere. Dark Tale is another great track. I love Amnesty. You got Rage of Angels with another crazy song, and then Vials of Wrath, so good. Warrior's Farewell, just absolutely pummeling. And then For the King is just a great anthem. I mean, the last two tracks are great. For the King and Legionnaire, both just killer. Most of these songs are like 3 to 4 minutes long. They're not very long. It's not a very this album does not overstay its welcome one bit, but it just kind of is in your face, kicks your ass, boom, 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 and then you're like saying, "Whew, that was a great metal album. Got to listen again." So yeah, and this one, like I said, they were fairly busy. It's like, you know, this came out in '85, I think '85, '86, and '87, and then boom, they were done. So only around for just a couple of years during their heyday, but man, what 3 great years, 3 really, really good albums. Like I said, this is my pick today, pick 22. Tune in, go check out yesterday's video for the Ranking the Album show. Really hard to rank this catalog because all 3 albums are really, really good. So sometimes it comes down to the singer. It's like, do we prefer one guy over the other? Maybe one album's got a little bit better production than the other. Maybe one's a little bit raw. Maybe one's more speed metal. One's more traditional metal. It all depends on what you like, right? So, but Either way, it's a great heavy metal album, and like I said, I'm not going to go on and on too much because we spoke a lot about this yesterday. So Freedom's Rise by Liege Lord is my pick, number 22. We'll see you tomorrow for number 21. Till then, visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, all together all the damn time. Some of you might be asking, Pete, you were wearing the same black turtleneck for like 3 straight days in a row. What gives? Have you not showered? Have you not changed your clothes? Yeah, I had to record this on Friday because we've had, grandkids and whatnot around the house over the weekend. So kind of hard to sit at the computer and do all this with, little ones running around and stuff. So I try to do as much as I can. Somehow I was able to carve out a little bit of time to do ranking the albums while everybody was here. But other than that, everything else I've had to do ahead of time. So yeah, so that's the deal. So anyway, we'll see you tomorrow for pick number 21. Till then, I am Pete Pardo. Don't forget, stay tuned. We've got In the Prog Seat happening tomorrow. Another album, Battle Royal War, whatever you want to call it. 5 really cool, a little bit more obscure instrumental prog albums released in 1975. So stay tuned tomorrow for that and more here on the channel. I'm Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.